Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Here we are in nature. It's beautiful. The birds, thank you birds for singing. I just lost my job. What should I do? Job loss. Many people in this society who lose their jobs, they also lose their minds. How do we deal with leaving a job we've been in for 10 years, for 15 years, for even 20 years, or even 1 year, or even 6 months? Many people fall into depression with unemployment. For so many of us, jobs place value into our lives. So once you take away someone's job, you take away their value and their self-worth. Therefore, a great way I found on my journey for dealing with job loss, not that I don't have a job, but for anyone who does not have a job, remember you are worthy. We have to give ourselves our own unique value system. We should never let anyone define our true worth, because we are priceless. We are diamonds. We are all the minerals which they're mining for. We are all of that. We have to see, and you have to ask yourself, if you don't have a job, why not create one? Why not use this time as a window of opportunity to do what you've always wanted, to maximize your talent and your true potential? You can actually use this time to go out with friends, old friends you haven't seen for ages. You can use this time to catch up with family members. You can use this time to know thyself. And that's what I did on my journey. When I never had a job for a while, I used it to read as much as I can until eventually I realized I was the book. I use this time to go within. I use this time to create a job. And that's what I've been doing ever since. Creating my own job. And it's worked wonders. But it all starts with how you see yourself. The perception we have of ourselves is greater than the perception other people have of us. Many people who don't have a job, they feel anxious, they feel nervous around people that do. Therefore, we have to accept ourselves and love ourselves 100% no matter where we find ourselves in life. That is a great way to boost your spirit. That will keep you going. A lot of people say, I don't have any talent, what am I going to do? I don't have a degree. I don't have a qualification. It doesn't matter. Once you find something you're good at, and everyone is good at one thing at least, work on that one talent and become the best. Focus all your attention on that one thing, and then you will see you can offer this service to society and they will pay you for it. They will give you currency for it. Just there, you've got yourself a job. You can become your own boss, your own entrepreneur, by first seeing and recognizing that you hold the power. We are living in a sea of infinite potential. So many beautiful things are happening right now on the planet. If you don't have a job, feel liberated. Call your friends, have a party, celebrate, because now you have all of this time to see what you want to do. You have all of this time to get in inner balance. A great way to deal with job loss and to not fall in depression is to still keep that self-discipline. If you used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work, wake up at 6 o'clock even if you don't have to go to work, because once you're in that routine and that pattern, you will find you can get more things done within the day. Therefore, you actually maximize what you can do throughout the day. Therefore, you get more things done within the day. Many people who are unemployed, who don't have a job, they find themselves by themselves. What are we going to do about this? You have to realize that once you connect with a community, it doesn't matter what community it is, you can boost your spirit. That is a great way to deal with job loss. Whether it's in your local town center, your local park, meet with fellow kindred spirits and share ideas about what you want to do with your life. In this time you don't have a job, look for another job. You can go on the internet, you can search for a job. And yes, you have some people that don't want to work a 9-to-5 period, and they don't have to, because I realized on my journey, once you lose your job, you find your work. Many of us on the planet are in slavery, and that's what I found on my journey. I never liked to work the 9-to-5 because I felt this was a violation of my freedom. The 9-to-5 is not for everyone. You have to find what works for you and cultivate your gifts and talents. How beautiful is it to rest and do nothing afterwards? A lot of people feel doing nothing is being lazy. No. Once you're doing nothing, you're making something become effortless. And that's what happens when you tap into your inner gifts and talents. If you're an artist, start drawing until it feels like you're doing nothing. If you're interested in fashion, do that. If you're interested in bodybuilding, do that. Until your passion feels like you're doing nothing. At that stage, you begin to fly. So many things you can do when you don't have a job, but we must remember that the power lies within. You change how you feel by changing how you think. In essence, we live in the world we're thinking of. More so, everything is mental. When we talk of job loss, don't feel guilty. That's what I have come to see when I never had a job on my journey for a small period of time. I didn't feel guilty and I felt liberated because I took this opportunity to know thyself. And that's what we have to do. Let go of guilt. Embrace this time you have and make the most of it. To follow your dreams, your aspirations. But the power lies within. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to go into depression. But it all starts by connecting with other people. Don't isolate yourself. Don't feel you can do everything by yourself, because united we thrive. Together we can become greater. So if you've lost your job, realize this as a window of opportunity. Tomorrow you can find another one. The reason why so many people don't like their job is because it does not nourish their spirit. They don't get anything from the job they're doing. True work should always give us more energy. Work, in essence, should become our medicine. Many people stuck on this 3D planet, all of us that is, we have to find what gives us the most euphoric feeling in the world. This is our true work. For some people, it might be to uplift humanity. For some people, it might be to help other people. But whatever we're doing, it always has to be in service, because everything in this planet is based on relationship. We have to see that many of us, the work we're doing is actually keeping us in a low vibration. So we must do work that raises our vibration. And if you've just lost your job, you can focus your attention there. What can I offer to humanity that can raise humanity's vibration, more so that can raise my vibration? Because once you raise your vibration, you send off all of this energy to everything around you, and in turn, you help raise whatever you come into contact with. You help raise its vibration higher, higher, higher. We have to see the manipulation, the universal mind control, which has taken place on the planet, has left many of us in stress. It's left many of us confused and in a daze. Many of us, we're waking up early to go to work. And this has taken us out of our natural biorhythm. And that's why a lot of people want to quit work, and they end up quitting work. So once they quit work, what do? Embrace your decision, 100%. But we have to remember that we are creating our own reality based on our thoughts and feelings. Give yourself self-worth. Do not let a job do that. We don't have to live in survival of the fittest any longer. That's an old Darwinian thought based on separation. No, we don't have to fight for our slice of cake. Abundance is our natural state. Once you can see that you are the currency you're working for, that means that your health is your wealth. Beyond that, you come to see that it's your mind and your spirit that is your greatest wealth. You may not even be physically well, but if your spirit is still pulsing with life, then you have the potential to create infinity. The power lies within. Many people who have lost their job end up drinking alcohol. But what do they call alcohol? Spirits. So you're actually ingesting other entities within your body. So we have to be careful on what we take into our body, because we also take on their attributes. So if you've lost your job, you should be striving towards inner balance, because once you have inner balance, anything is possible, and in essence, you become your true worth. Have fun if you've lost your job. Celebrate. Let's have a party. Be free on the planet. With every step I walk towards my freedom, I walk towards my dream. It's beautiful when you can see that. Being free is how we are supposed to live on the planet. The only two things we're working for is our food and our accommodation. That is the only reason why many of us are in our workplace. And this is free. When you see this, you begin to create your own job, because you say, I don't have to work for a corporation, which is a body, a dead one at that. I can actually become a sovereign being, become a brilliant being that I am, and create a world of infinite possibilities. Here we are in nature, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, stay celebrating life. Peace.